News every 15 minutes, weather every 10, and sports twice an hour.
Newstalk, KGVO, AM 1290 and 101.5 FM.
You're listening to Montana Morning with Peter Christian.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm certain it's actually... Oh, yeah, it is February 2nd. It is Groundhog Day. All right. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Montana Morning for this Tuesday, February 2nd, 2016. In case you're wondering, yes... Well, according to the handlers of Punxsutawney Phil's famous groundhog, Punxsutawney Phil, said the rodent has failed to see his shadow. That means an early spring. So that's something to celebrate. All right, let's get to our news. Right now we have 22 degrees in Missoula. Last night, lots of snow and several accidents reported around western Montana. So if you're out on the roads this morning, please use extreme caution. All roads are snow-covered, snow-packed, and icy at this time. Our newscast this morning sponsored by Kootenai Creek Village, the maintenance-free active adult community at Stevensville with the best of western Montana living. Call 777-5387. Nearly 100 people crowded onto the sidewalk and Broadway in front of the county courthouse yesterday to protest the effort to resettle Syrian refugees into western Montana. Karen Sherman, who just moved to Missoula from Amarillo, Texas, shared the problems her hometown is faced with massive immigration.
Our city is failing because of the refugees. We have 22 different languages spoken in our schools. We can't keep up. We've got 42 different languages being fielded by our 911 call centers. Crime is just through the roof. Our city is literally just going down the drains because they can't keep up with the demands of the refugees.
Sherman warned Missoulians to take a lesson from a city in the United Kingdom she says suffered greatly from being overrun by immigrants.
We need to exercise caution, especially for the sake of our children. I don't know if you heard the part about the city of Rotherton in the northern UK, 1,400 children beaten, raped, and trafficked. I'm not willing to subject my kids to that.
Mary Poole was soft landing Missoula, the group working with city and county officials in an attempt to bring a small number of refugees to the Missoula area. Said many immigrants have settled in Missoula over the past 30 years.
From 1979 to 2008, we very successfully resettled a large amount of population, as well as Belarusians and Ukrainians. They're now members of our community that are part of the fabric of Missoula.
Other small towns in the West have experienced similar struggles in the past few months. In Sandpoint, Idaho, city council members voted last Wednesday to withdraw a resolution supporting refugee resettlement, bringing an end to a heated month-long controversy there. Authorities are investigating after Fort Peck officials say a Poplar man was stabbed to death. The Great Falls Tribune reports Fort Peck Tribes investigator Ken Trottier says Robert Todd Pinkerton was stabbed once in the chest Monday by a woman who was in a romantic relationship with him. The woman, who has not been identified, has been taken into tribal custody. Trottier said the stabbing took place Monday at a residence where the couple is believed to have lived together. Pinkerton was taken to a hospital and later pronounced dead. The FBI continues to investigate. 22-year-old Timber Forrest Sherrard appeared in Missoula Justice Court yesterday, charged with felony theft, criminal mischief, and escape after allegedly fleeing the Missoula Pre-Release Center on Saturday. Deputy Missoula County Attorney Brittany Santorno has details.
He subsequently stole a truck from Minuteman Aviation and led the airport police on a chase all over the airport area of operations and then slammed through a gate. He was subsequently found by K9 Halo, who tracked him down into a hiding place in some bushes.
Santorno detailed Sherrard's criminal history.
The defendant has a felony theft conviction out of Mineral County in 2011. He's been in and out of prison with revocations to that original sig. The defendant also told Deputy Zach Sargent that it was his intent to flee the country. The defendant bought a BB gun at Walmart that replicates a Sig Sauer 1911 handgun.
Justice of the Peace Marie Anderson set Sherrard's bail at $40,000 and remanded him back to the jail. His next court appearance is February 17th. A Whitefish man convicted of murdering his girlfriend has died at Montana State Prison. The Flathead Beacon reports 58-year-old John Gambrell died Sunday. He was convicted of shooting and killing Lorianne Schwegel in 1989 and sentenced to 110 years in prison. Details surrounding the man's death were not immediately available. Court documents say Gambrell went drinking in downtown Whitefish back in 1989, returned to the apartment he shared with Schwegel, and shot her 6 times with a rifle. The documents say he then returned to drinking until the bars had closed. Gambrell applied for parole in 2006 and 2014 and was denied both times. Secretary of State Linda McCullough announced yesterday the establishment of 5 satellite election offices with the potential of more on American Indian reservations in Montana for the upcoming elections. McCullough says satellite offices offer services that are otherwise only available to voters at the county headquarters, namely late registration and in-person absentee voting, which are available in the 29 days preceding the election.
We have 5 offices that we know are open right now. We might have some more later on, but we know that there will be 5. So I'm very glad that counties and tribal governments work together to get this. For 2 of the counties, which is opening 3 offices, they have done it before, but it's new for Roosevelt and Rosebud County.
Missoula County Elections Office begins training election judges this month. The problem is there aren't enough people signed up to be election judges, which, by the way, are paid positions. Elections Administrator Rebecca Connors explains.
If we can get anywhere between 750 and 800 judges, that'll help me sleep better at night and make sure that our polling places are staffed, that we have enough support staff at our fairgrounds locations with tabulating ballots and just helping with traffic flow, because we get hit with a same-day voter registration really hard here in Missoula County.
Currently, only about 580 people have signed up. The elections office is worried there may be long wait lines if volunteers are not available.
In 2012, I think we recruited around our goal of like 500 or so election judges, and that's when we had those 4-hour wait times at the fairgrounds. We really needed to pull more resources, so our demand for election judges has increased, but the number of election judges stepping up to be election judges has decreased.
People interested in becoming election judges can call the elections office at 258-4751 or go to MissoulaElectionJudge.com to find out more. And Montana's now looking for someone to help close a 20-year life expectancy gap between the state's white people and American Indians. Lee newspapers report a new director of American Indian Health will coordinate with tribal governments and urban Indian centers to identify the causes of that gap and to develop strategies to reverse them. That could include developing new protocols, training, services, or education initiatives, and it could mean providing technical assistance to tribes as well. Our News Talk time now is 6:12.
News Talk, KGVO.
Missoula's official weather station.
Areas of snow today with our high temperatures in the upper 20s. Accumulations of 1 to 3 inches will be possible. Tonight, snow showers early. Otherwise, patchy freezing fog with lows in the teens. I'm meteorologist Brooke Foster for Missoula's KECI 13.